Good morning, friends. The last 1.5 years have been very tough and tragic for many of us. I want you to look back in your life and think of a situation, incident where you knew for certainty it was God who helped you. Or there might have been situations in your life where God came through for you in a very, very powerful way. This morning, I want to take you to one of Israel's most defining moments, the crossing of the Red Sea. A story is told about a little girl who went to Sunday school, and when she came back, her mom asked, "What did you learn?" The little child said, "The crossing of the Red Sea." And mom asked her, "Please, can you explain it to me?" And this is what the little girl said. Moses and his army were marching towards the Red Sea. Suddenly they saw the Egyptian army behind them. Immediately, Moses told his civil engineers to construct a bridge across the Red Sea, and Israelites crossed the Red Sea. And as soon as they crossed the Red Sea, they saw the Egyptian tankers rolling on the bridge. And immediately Moses called his Israeli Air Force, and the Israeli fighter bombers came and destroyed the entire bridge. And the mom got very angry, and she said, "How dare you tell a story like this?" And the little girl said, "If I told you what she told me, you would never believe it." Welcome to the crossing of the Red Sea. You can see this incident in Exodus chapter 13 and chapter 14. And it says in Exodus chapter 13 verse 18, God led the people around by the desert toward the Red Sea. I'm reminded of those excursions where the teachers used to take us to picnic spots, or they used to take us to the beach, and we would all be ready to jump into the sea. And it says that God gives them a series of instructions as to what to do. And God knew there was a shorter way, but God knew that if the Israelites go there, they might change their minds and go back to Egypt if they face a war. And also God knew what the Pharaoh was thinking. So we can see here that in chapter 14, verse 13, around those places, we can see when the Israelites saw the Egyptians coming towards them, they were afraid, they were terrified, they cried to Moses, and they were questioning Moses, saying, "Why did you bring us here?" And in response to their fear, this is what Moses says in chapter 14 verse 13. "Do not be afraid." This was the first response. The second thing is, you will see the deliverance the Lord will bring you today. You will see the Lord will bring you deliverance today. Even before the whole thing happened, it says God knew twice what was going to happen. Today is what matters. No matter how difficult situation you're going through, God is going to help you today. In the words of Dominic Toretto on his way to Baja, "I live my life quarter mile at a time, and for those 10 seconds or less, I'm free. Nothing else matters. I live my life quarter mile at a time, and for those 10 seconds or less, I'm free. Nothing else matters." Eventually we see in the end, in verse 30, it says, "That day the Lord saved the Israelites from the Egyptians." So I don't know what you're going through this morning, but today God is going to help you, just like how He helped the Israelites from the Egyptians. He's going to help you today. And in Psalm 136, 30, and reflecting about this great incident, it says, "To Him who divided the Red Sea asunder, His love endures forever." In that Psalm 26 times, back to back, it says, His love endures forever. God's love endures forever for you. There's a song called "God is Bigger Than Anything." And in that song, 43 times it says, God is bigger than different things. God is bigger than the biggest challenges that we are facing. God is bigger than the biggest situation that we are facing. And God will help you today to battle or to face any challenge that you're facing today, because God's love for you is eternal. God bless you all.